Hi, David Martin here with EmpowerMax Performance Coaching Systems, bringing you commitment number 3 of the 5 commitments to personal excellence. Now, we've already been through number 1, right? I commit to stretch myself. Secondly, I commit to being totally responsible for what I achieve. And number 3 is this: I commit to be flexible. All right? I commit to be flexible. Why is that? Is that important or not? Well, David, are you talking about being flexible for physically? Like in yoga or martial arts or gymnastics? Absolutely. Now, while I'm not suggesting that you all have to do complete 360-degree back bends like an Olympic gymnast, or maybe full splits like a martial artist or a yogi, but what I'm talking about physically flexible, of course you got to be flexible physically because it's better, it's healthier for your body. When your body can move, the blood flows better, so if you get an injury, you recover a lot faster. And so that's one aspect of it. Yes, be flexible. But what we're talking about to personal evolution or personal excellence or personal mastery, whatever you want to call it, what I'm really talking about is being flexible in your mind. Being flexible in your approach to success. If you're trying something and it doesn't work, you try another way. You look for another formula. You look for another technique or another tactic to fulfill the strategy. You've got to have, if your mindset is set a certain way, if your mind is not flexible, I'm telling you, you're going to have some real hard times. You're going to have some challenges. You've got to be able, okay, and this is a must. There are very few musts in the world, but it's kind of ironic that you say it's a must to be flexible. We have to be firm about being flexible, but it's so important for you to be able to try another way. Look for a different mindset and maybe make those fine adjustments. Because we talk about airplanes when they fly, and we talk about how they have to be making adjustments all the time. This is so crucial. It's so important for you as an individual. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get physically healthy, if you're trying to make more money, or if you're trying to build a business, whether it's network marketing, multi-level marketing, or traditional business. This is one of those fundamentals that doesn't make a difference what you're trying to do. It's important. So be flexible, which means try a different approach. Be able to be like water. Sometimes you're devastating, sometimes you go with the flow. But when you're flexible in your approach, you're flexible in the way you're trying to achieve something mentally. And again, physically too, right? Keep your body loose, man. Keep going, get yourself healthy. But mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all these different attitudes, with your mindset, with your communication, be flexible. If you keep saying the same thing to kids, for example, and they don't get it, try saying it a different way. I love when people, speaking a couple different languages, being very blessed in that I can do so. I love watching people when someone doesn't quite get it, right? They're trying to talk to somebody from a foreign language. So what do? Their ability to change their approach is they raise their voice. No, I'm trying to tell you this. Like somehow the louder you speak, it's going to break the language barrier. That's being flexible, but perhaps not in the best way. What I'm talking about is ask somebody, hey, can you help me? Be flexible enough to ask for help. These are all very key components. So remember, component number 1, commitment number 1 in the 5 commitments to personal mastery is stretch yourself. And some people confuse stretch yourself with be flexible. Stretch yourself, what I'm talking about is push yourself beyond your normal comfort limits. Number 2 is be totally responsible for what you achieve. And number 3, be flexible. And the difference between being flexible and stretching yourself is being flexible in your approach. If it's not working one way, try a different way. Look for help. Ask for help. Study. One of the things that my mentors taught me, one of my mentors specifically, said this: the information's out there. If all you had to do is pick up a book to read what you needed to know, wouldn't that be helpful? Now, this I heard 20 years ago. This was before the internet became a major commercial phenomenon. Now you can find out anything you want. So go to the internet. Go to empowermax.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Go look for somebody else. Find something else, but utilize the information that's out there. If it's been thought of, if you have an idea or you have a question, guess what? Somebody else has thought of it too, and it's probably there. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be flexible. Try a different approach. I guess I'll get to that in one of the next commitments, but the information's there. It's up to you with what you do with it. And as I like to say, put everything you have into everything you do, because the best is yet to come. This is David Martin of www.empowermax.com, bringing you the latest in performance education. And remember, what you do with that education, that choice is uniquely up to you.